Well, hell of a football game. You didn't care who won or lost. I thought it was a terrific game. You know, I thought from time to time each side played well. There were other moments when we struggled a bit, as did they, but you got to take your hat off to them. And I'm sure that Denny's proud as well. He should be of his football team. We have to be able to play better, certainly, but a lot of that had to do with Sacramento and the way they played.
Can you just talk about that 4th and 15? I mean, they had to go for it, you know.
We thought we had the right coverage in place, and they got a guy loose and made the play.
Talk about the difference. You in the 4th quarter last week, you pretty much had your way with them. The difference in this one was what in this game, especially in the
Well, you know.
Were they scheming a lot more?
No. They executed what they were trying to do. The quarterback, I thought, you know, did a really good job. He made plays when he had to make plays. And, you know, my hat's off to Denny. They struggled early. You could look at it and say they really had nothing to play for. And yet Denny got his football team ready to play, and that's a credit to Denny, his staff, and to his players.
Talking about the decision, 2nd down, I think if there's 2 minutes left, for a long pass on the left side, wasn't complete. Start the clock. Just talk about your thinking about that part.
Well, we thought we had an opportunity to get it down the field, and that was what we wanted to do. We needed some chunks, if you will. And you know, what is it they once said, that when you throw a forward pass, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad: incomplete and intercepted. And only one is good, and that we didn't happen to get that one.
Was that the same thought why when there was like 30 seconds on the clock after the kickoff that you guys just with the victory formation?
Yeah, at that point in time, you know, I think it was, what, 11 seconds left to go or something like that. There was no opportunity to, you know, maybe even get a completion, let alone to get yourself in a situation where you had a chance to kick a legitimate field goal. But, you know, there's an opportunity for each team to get the ball as it turned out. And when it came right down to it, Denny's squad made the plays they had to make to win a football game. And, you know, the thing that I look at is I say, was it entertaining football?
Yes.
That's the business we're in, the entertainment business.
Absolutely.
And I thought, you know, I mean, like I said, if you didn't give a damn who won or lost, I thought it was a pretty good football game.
Can't disagree with you, Coach.
Huh?
Can't disagree with you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was, and I've seen a bunch of games like that. I mean, you know, I was amazed when I first got the job. I came in and I looked at, you know, video of some of the games. The games were, you know, competitive, and that's what you need in this business. I mean, your fan doesn't want to see even the home team win 40-0. They want to be entertained, and they got their money's worth tonight.
Final question for Coach.
Coach, can I ask you a kind of off-topic question? Because I cover the Raiders too. Just your thoughts on the passing of Al Davis?
I'll tell you what, Al made a remarkable contribution to professional football, and I think that's recognized by everybody. And I was always troubled by the fact that, you know, the Raiders, they had a mindset and a mentality that made them successful. And it was what Al believed in, and I think, you know, he was the foundation of all of that. And I know this, that the National Football League and even the American Football League were far better for Al Davis's presence than they would have been in his absence. And I know now that I'm not sure where the Raiders go, but his contribution to professional sport is among the greatest of anybody. Used to annoy the hell out of me. We'd go to league meetings. There'd be 32 teams, 31 would vote one way and Al would vote the other way. And then, you know, you had the other issue, and Al would vote one way and the other 31 would vote another way. I mean, you know, and that used to, I'll be honest, that used to annoy me about. I mean, you know, why just not, you know? But that was Al. He, you know, many viewed him as a maverick, but you know, the guy knew football. I mean, he really knew football, and
Did you ever have any personal run-ins with him? I mean,
You mean a confrontational?
yeah, just kind of.
No, no.
Or, you know, 'cause
I think one of the few times I spoke to him was I was with the Buffalo Bills and I was going into the Bills office for something downtown Buffalo, I don't remember why, and he was there and I said, "Oh, that's Al Davis." And he turned and I said, "Hello, Mr. Davis." He said, "Hello, young man," and that was the extent of the dialogue. But, you know, the fact that I was in Kansas City for 10 years and in San Diego for 5 years, there obviously was a competitive issue there, but, you know, Darryl Lamonica and I were roommates in Buffalo before Darryl was traded. And Tom Flores is one of my dear friends, he and Barb. And, you know, I'd share that story with Tom, and he'd say, "Marty, you can feel however you want, but that's not the way Al is." And I said, "Well, why is there 31 voting one way and 1 voting the other way, and it's always Al?" He said, "Because that's what Al believes." And I said, "Fine, that's what America's all about. It's, you know, freedom of choice." But you can't argue about the contribution he made to professional football. It's remarkable.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Coach.
Coach.
Appreciate it.